Yeah.
All right. Oh.
Computer. Pause.
I've been thinking about this for weeks.
We have cat.
Cat.
Oh,
Baby.
I'm
Is
also
that-
wearing one of my Christmas presents because
Oh, is that
It's gonna-
Bo? Is that Bo's vest? Nice.
I'm gonna do a cosplay of her because I have her hair right now.
Oh, nice.
I
Nice.
just need to pull it back. But yeah, Evan bought me her vest, so now I get to cosplay both lesbians,
You should.
and I'm very happy about that.
You should. You should be really meta, like really ironic, and do Bo as Tracy. So.
That was what?
Bo is Tracy.
Yeah, the girl she pretends to be to try to like get information out of the guard.
Are you sure?
Oh, like
Oh my God.
The really
Yeah.
preppy girl that she pretends
College
to
Valley girl.
Yeah.
So.
But it's
Alright.
really fun because it has her hood.
be. Yeah, I remember when Matt was going crazy when he was.
And
doing
it has pockets.
That's really cool. It's a really cool vest.
And I can wear it to work because it's subtle enough that like it's not cosplay.
Right.
You know?
It's like that. It's like that Jim Hopper shirt that I have that I could just wear whenever I want. Basically, I have his.
Wait, which Hopper shirt? do
I
you
have his like Hawaii 5-0 shirt that he
Oh, that's
has.
so fun.
Yeah.
You know what's really funny? My stepdad, who loves wearing Hawaiian shirts, he was the big bald dude at my wedding.
Right. Yeah, I remember him.
He loves Hawaiian shirts. He has a shirt almost identical to that.
Nice.
And when my mom was watching the show, she pulls them out and is like, Michael, you have to. And he didn't know because Michael doesn't like sci-fi. It's just
Oh,
not
okay.
his thing. So he was like, you gotta wear it. You gotta wear the shirt, Bubba. And he was like, Deborah, who are you talking about?
That's pretty funny. All right.
Sorry, anyway.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Well, we will go ahead and get started. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first YouTube streamed episode of this, our blessed Daemon Machina. This is my very first campaign. It is homebrew, and we are going to, we're going to go ahead and get started because I guess I'll start with my big announcement, the fact that I am now over 7,000 subscribers on YouTube. So,
Wow!
yeah, so that's why we're doing it here now. So yeah, but that's pretty much my big announcement. Well, also that the video that got me this far, the short I should say, just hit 1 million views, which is still blowing my mind. Like, it's
Dude,
absolutely
Oh my
crazy.
God! Congratulations!
That's
Thank you.
amazing. Good for you, man.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, I'm doing better on YouTube now than I am on TikTok. This is crazy. So
Are you what do they call it? Like a YouTube partner?
no, I think I need at least like 10,000 or something before I can.
No,
do that.
Evan's one of those.
Oh, you
no,
want?
I'm a Twitch affiliate.
No, I thought that you were also. Oh, are you monetized?
No.
Okay.
Even if I was, I mostly upload shorts, so I don't know if I could get any money with that anyway.
Fair.
So I'm just gonna hope that people are generous enough to donate someday. Anyway, moving
Sorry,
on.
I'm just curious. My bad.
No, it's okay. No, I totally get why you were asking that. But yeah, that's my announcement. So, well, you know what? I should introduce everybody first. I'm sorry. So right next to me we have
Ginger.
Benedict and Vasira. We have Josh and Leah. Right below me we have our peony. We have Zoe.
Hi.
And last but not least, we have our Esther and our Dastin, Carly
I'm very
and Evan.
scared.
Yes, a very scared boy.
I'm excited.
I'm not.
Well, before we get all to that, does anybody have any announcements they would like to make?
I have a mini one.
All right,
First, as you can see, I got a haircut.
right. And a bow vest.
Yes. Because I'm gonna be cosplaying as her. Hopefully soon. All of her stuff that I need is just the top and the pants, and they're on my wish list. Christmas is coming up. If you like to, go ahead. If not, totally fine too.
You need a throne.
Anyway. My big announcement is that I'm doing a really cool photo shoot this weekend with my friend Jordan, who is Alucard. I'll look his name up later because I can't remember the numbers. And we're doing a really fun Persephone and Hades shoot, and Evan's gonna take the photos for it.
Yes.
Nice.
Hey.
Hi, Phantom Master. Hi, Kirkiara. All right, go. We have people in the chat. Sorry, just wanted to acknowledge them. Okay.
That's all I got.
Okay. Anybody else?
Not really.
No
Nothing
merch or
from
anything,
me.
Josh? Or
I mean, you can always go and buy merch at merch.streameless.com/Josh_the_human to support Hellboss and Bane of the Wayward, two other D&D campaigns that get streamed on Twitch. Usually.
Yes.
Maybe we've had some issues lately.
Yeah. Okay. Last call.
Last call for alcohol.
All right. Well, for better or worse, let's get going with the next episode of this, our blessed Daemon Machina episode, The Invitation.
Ah!
In our last episode,
Take part of my cookie.
our
No,
hero...
this has always been my cookie.
I don't believe you. I wasn't finished yet.
I wasn't finished yet.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay. So, in our last episode, our heroes arrived at the beautiful city of Lintown, where they had a wonderful time and met wonderful people who were all excellent and just great. And each of the players discovered all the wonderful secrets and the wonderful games and music and just frivolity that the city had to offer. And it's all thanks to the beautiful and amazing Madame Greyberry, who runs the town with such grace and poise. And
Does she though?
that
Squints.
is where we're going to begin our episode. But first,
she is all leg.
I would like you all to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, Christ.
Wait,
All of
all
us?
of us or just the ones who are there?
All of you.
Oh,
Dang.
shit.
come on!
Oh, shit.
Mi-
15.
Mr.
You guys
DM,
can come
just-
back on camera if you want, by the way.
I
Oh.
should have
We're-
been
we're
more
eating.
prepared because I couldn't find D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay.
Technically, in DM, is this against being charmed?
Maybe.
I'm
Well,
so
I
sorry.
I have advantage against being charmed, so that's why I'm asking. If
Well,
it's-
that's fine if you want to, roll twice. So
yes.
I rolled a 1, but +5 brings it to 6.
Are you serious?
okay.
A wisdom saving. I was just rolling straight wisdom.
You said a wisdom saving throw.
I did say
correct?
wisdom
Okay.
saving throw.
Thank
That
you.
would be that would be a nat 20 plus 5 or 25 DM.
All
For me.
right.
I'm happy somebody did well. I got a 3.
You don't have any modifier for
No.
wisdom? Oh,
I
sure.
have a negative
On
1
your
to
saves,
wisdom
Are you
saving.
rolling saves or are you just rolling wisdom?
We're rolling saves.
Okay.
Yes.
In case you didn't catch it, I rolled a 15.
Okay.
Which should be good enough, right? Like, we're not high enough level to get high DCs that are, like, fucked up, right?
Maybe.
Because, like, my wisdom's not good, y'all.
No, that's what I said. I was like, Esther's not the wisest one.
Wisdom is my dump
I
stat.
never said she was wise.
I apparently have amazing wisdom, but it did nothing for me.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Vasira, what did you get again?
16.
16. And Estrid, what did you get?
3. Oh, God.
You got
Oh
a
my God.
3?
Oh my god.
Oh, honey.
Oh,
Astra's supposed to be one of the smart ones because she runs the company.
Everybody say hi to D&D Mom, by the way.
hi, D&D Mom!
Okay. Great. All right, we can move on then.
Oh my god.
Is scared.
So, you all wake up in beds, except for Vasira, who wakes up from meditation.
No, but wait. Were we not, like, in a crowd?
Yeah?
Okay.
Oh, that's trippy as fuck. I don't like that.
Is this just a time skip, or did something hinky happen?
You
I
all
think
wake
something
up.
kinky happened.
I don't like that.
Benedict
you
and
get after
Estrid, you wake up in bed. Dastin,
Yeah, we do.
you wake up in bed, and Peony, you wake up in bed, and Visera, you awaken from meditation.
Whose bed do I
that.
wake
It was
up
the
in?
best meal we had. It was just steak after steak after steak.
You wake up in beds. You're back at the Wolfsbane Inn. You're all in the
Okay.
Wolfsbane Inn.
Okay. Phew.
But it is the morning.
Can I go find Terry?
Sure.
Yeah, because like he was getting it on last time we saw him, so I need to make sure that he was being safe.
The dude doesn't have a never mind.
You don't know that.
I assure you, he did when we entered town.
You
Yeah.
don't know that.
Yeah.
He certainly thought he did.
Okay, so all right. That's what Peony's doing. Okay, what are the rest of you doing?
Estrid wakes up and she's like, that was the best meal I've had. It was just steak after steak after steak because it would just always just reappear. Oh.
Benedict lights a cigar because that was some good snoo.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh no! We straight up said last session they were going to do some snoo before eating.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is
Okay.
true. I do remember that.
Check that.
It's not in my notes, but I do remember that.
It's not my notes.
It's not in my notes. Why isn't it in your notes, Peony?
I don't feel like it was important to the plot.
I feel like it was very important to the plot. I'm sorry. Continue.
Visera, what are you doing?
Visera is immediately gonna go and look for Dastin.
All right. Well, that's a good transition. Dastin, what are you doing?
Dastin's just kind of waking up, and he's taking it slow this morning. He only just was able to get all of his clothes on and his book on his back, and he's about to like walk out the door to head down to like the tavern hall of this inn to get some food.
All right. Okay. So who is leaving their room?
Me.
Dastin,
Peony.
Visera.
Visera.
are you leaving the room, or are you basking in afterglow?
Yeah.
We are the Fitzgerald.
I'm gonna look
Benedict's
at
not
Benedict and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, weren't we supposed to wait for Dastin?
Benedict's just like saying there with his cigar, like, oh maybe. Just puffed on it.
I'm gonna go find him. Do you want to come with me or do you want to chill?
I guess I'll.
Okay.
Hey, honey.
So we'll say relatively you all leave your rooms at the same time. As you do, you all reach out into the you're on the top floor basically of the Wolfsbane Inn. And all together you basically arrive in the hall until you hear, "Well, good morning, my friends.
Yeah.
It's so lovely to see you all. My God, isn't it a beautiful day?" You turn around.
Terry.
Yes, it's Terry.
Terry!
Oh, such lovely people. Hello, the Fitzgeralds. Oh, Estrid, Benedict, what a handsome couple you really are. God.
Terry, have a good night.
Oh, I had a wonderful night. Oh, Dastin, you smart boy. Always good talking to you. Peony, oh, so adorable and so brainy. Look at you.
Can I roll insight on Terry?
Is Terry okay?
Sure. Yeah, if you want to roll insight, you can.
I,
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
rolling some insight on this shit.
I'd like to roll
Astrid,
insight.
just-
Okay, wait. Who's rolling insight?
I am. Oh
Me
god.
and Benedict.
So I rolled a natural 1 and I have a -1 to insight.
Oh,
Okay.
So I guess
don't
Terry's
worry,
fine.
Yeah.
I made up for it. I rolled a 19.
Okay. Terry's still fine.
Ah, weird.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
I'm still sus, but weird. Okay.
He goes over to Visera, puts his arm around her, and he goes, "And you you.
Machina gives him like this evil glare and is just like, do not.
In the background behind Visera, Dastin is like waving his arms like a madman, going like, do not step away from her.
He kind of looks up and down Visera and he says, I'm here. Sorry. I think I accidentally knocked out my mic this time, actually.
Oh,
So
I'll take it over the freezing. Honestly.
yeah. Yeah. No. So will I. But okay. I think it's
Right. I'm so used to it.
I think it's all set. Okay. Where did I lose you guys?
And then Terry
right
said-
when-
Oh yeah. He looks up and down with Sarah. And he just kind of shrugs and goes, "Nice legs," and then he pats her on the back and walks away.
Nice legs.
You just got that body. You might want to be careful who you talk to like that. I'd hate to be bodiless again.
Well, I would love to stay and chat, my friends, but I have an important day of drinking, eating, and being merry, so I will see you all later. And he jumps up.
Esther whispers to Benedict and goes, I'll bet you money that he fucked like 5 people last night.
I'll say at least 10.
I'll take that. Sounds about right.
Can I sleight of hand some condoms into his pocket?
Sure.
Thank you.
Some lambskin condoms.
Yeah, that's good.
Excellent wing woman.
Yeah,
Peony.
that's a 17 sleight of hand. So I just like it's
Sure.
like it's like
that works.
yeah,
it's
just
fine.
like a whole sleeve of condoms, and I'm just gonna slip it into his pocket without.
Where did you even have those?
They were in every room in the inn. I don't know if you noticed the bowls. Like,
I mean, it is a happy place. They do
Listen,
want you to be
they're
safe.
like, they were like handing them out at the Mardi Gras parade last night. I don't know if you guys remember. Like,
Oh, is that what these plastic things are?
They're made of lambskin. It's
yeah,
quite a-
they're just a little big for me. So I figured they're not gonna do me much good.
I was wondering what these things were.
Yeah, write it in your
I thought
book.
they were balloons.
they're for the snoo.
Good grief. All right.
Ding, ding,
You're the
ding,
one
Okay.
that made the balloon joke, Liam, not me. You just started it.
Oh, I just got that. Yeah. All right. Okay. So he basically slides down the railing to the first floor. He does a little bow to you all, and he walks away. So,
Huh.
All right. So what do you guys do now?
Dastin's just gonna casually go down the stairs, and he's just gonna grab a table to get some breakfast.
Quick question, DM.
All right.
Are we able to like remember any of the events that happened last night?
You remember the speech?
Okay. Like all of it? Up until that last bit?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go and sit on the table
Good night,
with
Phantom
Dastin.
Master. Sorry. Go on.
And I'm just gonna be like, hey bud, how you feeling?
To Dastin?
Wait.
Yeah, to Dastin.
Okay.
Just to be like, you remember everything that happened yesterday?
Could I do like a history check to see if I do remember?
You don't need to. I mean, unless you just aren't sure if Dastin would remember last night.
Well, okay, the event I'm sure he would remember, but would it be possible for me to do like either a history or like a retroactive perception check to see if Dastin noticed that lady, what was it, Greyberry?
Madam Greyberry.
Madam Greyberry, that she looked directly at him during the speech, or was she like way too far away?
Yeah, I guess that's fair because I didn't really make you do one back, in the last episode. So yeah, if you want to do that, yeah, go ahead.
Would that be since that's regarding a past event technically? Would that be history or perception?
We'll make that perception for this one because history is more like historical, actual things. So
Nope, he doesn't remember. I rolled an 8.
No, actually, the DC's really low. So you vaguely remember her looking at you. So
yeah. I mean, I will confess, last night was a little bit of a blur. I mean, it's a lot of noise and a lot of color. I think that was Madame Greyberry who was making that speech. It might have been a coincidence, but I could have sworn she was looking like right at me, like at the end of it.
Yeah, I'm not crazy then. Like I fully saw that happen. Like you remember that too. Okay.
I mean, we're newcomers. I mean, I'm sure we look like we don't exactly belong here, so maybe that just kind of caught some kind of casual attention, but
I mean,
it was a little bit weird.
We weren't standing together though. So here's what I'm thinking. Is like it felt very much like she was singling you out. Remind me again, Visira, you were with us, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Visira, you remember, right? Like it's not just me.
No, I seem to remember that she seemed to be rather caught by Daston.
That doesn't really make any sense. I mean, why would anyone single me out?
You feel a sudden flash of a migraine when you say that, Daston.
Yeah, he just kind of irks a bit and he puts a hand to his head.
It passes, so you're fine.
God. Okay, I need breakfast. Daston just kind of brushes off the migraine as like his brain not awake enough yet for this shit.
Oh my god.
A blonde white elf woman who kind of almost looks like if Estrid was an elf in a weird way, arrives at the table and says, "Good morning. What can I get for you?"
I'll just have some bread and jam and some hot tea if that's all right.
I can get that right for you. Just to be clear, she doesn't look exactly like Estrid. She just kind of looks like Estrid. Like
tall, hot, blonde woman.
That's basically
this one with elf ears.
Yeah, that's basically the idea.
Daston thanks her and he tips her like 1 gold.
She goes, "Oh no, thank you. We don't need money here." And she walks away.
Don't.
Yeah, just Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go for it. I'm sorry. I'm not there, so never mind.
Okay.
I was
Ignore me.
I was gonna make a comment, and then I was like, "Oh right, they're not there yet." Never mind.
Yeah, you have yet to go down the stairs, but you're on that balcony.
Not confused.
Kind of like super reinforcing this whole law of hospitality thing, like not accepting anything from anyone.
I mean, I'm happy to keep my gold, but I was wanting to be nice, but for them to actually refuse it, that's oddly strange.
It's like Japan.
It is like Daston. Okay, so the way Daston's sitting right now is that he's got his giant book just kind of leaning against the chair that he's sitting in. But upon observation about how this town doesn't seem to accept tips, he takes out a smaller notebook and he just writes that down.
Okay.
To later put in his big book.
This is just the draft.
These are like the quick notes to help me remember to do something in my big book.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. He's just kind of looking at her. He's taking in all like the observations of the other people, if there are any in this tavern hall. But he's not going to press it.
All right. So yeah. Anybody else want to do anything? No?
No.
We're just gonna hang out in the balcony above the stairs.
I guess.
Benedict, Estrid, come join us. The food is good.
I like the view.
All right.
I see better from a distance.
Like to observe.
I have the high ground.
He does have the high ground.
And again.
Carly is distracted by cat.
Of course.
Yeah, could I do like a super quick like perception check? I just want to see like the other patrons of this inn. I want to see like if I can maybe
How are they all?
Yeah, how are they looking? And like, can I maybe see, like, is there any way I can do a check where I can see if they're all like, normal?
You can try like an Arcana check or something.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, I'm really good at those. Uh
Oh,
okay, no, I'm not. Apparently that's my second natural one of the game.
Good lord.
Good God, I'm probably like gonna die later or something because like all at once, D&D Beyond. God damn it. Okay, everyone, I guess, just DM.
Okay. Well, you're kind of still sensing that pink aura you did before, but only vaguely. So.
Okay. I'm actually taking notes.
actually, I would like to maybe maybe it would be a perception check to see if the people seem like they're like, do they seem like they're zoning out and kind of just going with the flow, or do they actually seem like normal?
What do you mean by normal?
Well, like, you know how you'll just see people sitting there and chatting, or
Like,
whereas
cognizant.
does it look like people are enchanted? Like, are
Okay.
they
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
suspicious? Zero disadvantage. Damn you. That was a 16 though.
Okay. So basically it does appear that there are a couple of people who were not terribly comfortable right now where they are, kind of like you guys, but most of the people in the Wolfsbane eating breakfast are pretty much looking like they are just the happiest people on earth, just with not a care in the world. So
Okay, just to follow up on that, the people that seem uncomfortable, do they appear to be like eating any of the food or anything? And can I go and talk to them aggressively?
they are eating.
Okay.
But I mean, if you want to, you can go talk to them. So
Yeah. Because like if some people seem like they're really into the vibe,
Right.
Before she leaves, Visira just kind of leans over and goes, "These people, most of them are just all too bright and happy. Nobody's this happy. I don't like it."
I'm not.
Not in this economy. No.
Mr. DM,
Yes.
can I do a perception check? Yeah, it would be a perception check from the balcony because I'm still just kind of people watching.
Sure.
See if I see anything. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just about to ask, like, what are you trying to perceive? But
To see if I see anything a little sus.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
DM, when Leah was talking about how people should not be this happy, all I can think of is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonds Beyond Time Abridged of Jade and Yuki going, "I'm Jane Yuki," stopping happy.
Oh my god, I'm doing terrible tonight. I got a 5.
Oh my
Why
god.
did I
you need both.
anger you? You ones were so good to me.
Everything looks fine.
It's Lintown, baby. It fucks you up.
I'm switching to real dice, so
Yeah.
I feel you.
Benedict, something's wrong.
The dice, Benedict.
I can't see anything incorrect. I'm normally really good at that.
Pretty,
And I don't see anything wrong.
yeah, it's pretty much just like, oh, this is weird, but I don't really know what to do about it. So,
Sonny, I know if something's incorrect. I don't know what to do.
Okay,
I don't really know what to do.
Can I roll perception?
sure.
Let's see if I do any better. That's a 19.
19. Okay, well you can pretty clearly tell who is feeling the vibe of Lintown versus who is kind of just like sussing out what's going on here, like you guys.
Yeah.
It's definitely like there's definitely more people here who look like they want to be here than don't. And the people who look like they don't are really confused and just like not understanding the conversations that they're having at their tables.
Hmm.
In particular, there is like this one like changeling who is just extremely uncomfortable and is just like about ready to get up from their table and just be like, "Fuck this, I'm out." So,
Oh,
I want to go talk to him.
I was about to say, does Benedict tell me that? Because I can go talk to him.
Yes, I would, because basically Benedict would kind of be leaning over, goes like, "Do you notice that those two over there and that one over there and those three over there, like they're they just seem very confused, kind of like us. But then it seems like the majority of the people here are just kind of like Terry." Really?
Yeah, well, Terry's just having a good old time. Like, he's around the weirdos who are just loving this place, and he doesn't care.
I'm gonna go.
But then he points out that one person that's really, you can really tell that they're not in for this. And he points that person out to Esther.
I'm sorry, my vision couldn't get past Terry.
The goggles, they do nothing.
So I'm gonna go talk to Terry. I'm sorry, not Terry. I'm gonna go talk. Fuck, what the hell is wrong with me? I'm gonna go talk to that other person that looks like he's like
changeling.
Yeah, thank you. To that other changeling who looks like he's like not too comfortable either.
Sounds good.
I go talk to him.
And Bendix is going to continue to kind of like observe and make notes of like, see the very subtle differences in like those who obviously know that something's sus, and those that aren't like really doing anything and they're just totally vibing.
Okay. Peony, are you going to?
Yeah, I think if I saw Estrid walking towards this changeling, I would like tag along.
Okay. So the basically as you both arrive, the changeling looks it just basically gets up from their chair and it's just like, "I don't understand what either of you are saying, and it terrifies me at the fact that there is nothing here of any like real it's terrifying me that we don't have to pay money and that there's no conflict or anything like that. There's not even been a fight breakout in this town, and it is freaking me out."
Astrid's gonna sit down just casually and say, "Yeah, it's weird, right?"
The changeling is a little freaked out, but they look over at you and they're just like, yeah, it is.
Yeah. When did you guys get in?
Well, I got in a few weeks ago.
And you guys have been eating the food and everything?
Yeah, the food seems fine.
Okay. When did you guys why did you guys come here 2 weeks ago?
We were told it was one of the most fun places on Earth. It was a place of like festivities.
It wasn't always like this. When I went to visit it the first time, it was it's a lot different. It's a lot more, I don't know what you would call it, underground, kind of shady. I mean, it was always a little bit prosperous, but never like this. So I don't know. Me and my buddies have been kind of feeling the same way that you have. Have you seen anything weird that would make this happen?
The two at the table who are like acting strange are just like, "I don't know what you mean. It's always been like this."
Yeah? Tell you what if I pickpocketed you right now? What would you do?
Pickpocketing? Well, I wouldn't recommend it, but there's nothing in my pockets.
Yeah, see, that's weird. Why isn't there anything in your pockets?
Well, it's simply just there's no need.
Have you ever stopped to wonder why there's no need?
No.
It's gonna sound really weird and kind of deep, but have you ever wondered why you haven't thought about it?
No.
I mean, where you came from, it couldn't have been like this, right?
Where I came from. Where I came from.
You can't remember, can you?
The person gets up from the table and just walks away saying, "Where I came from. Where I came from." And then just leaves
Oh,
the
good
wolf
job,
space.
Estrid. You broke him.
Don't like. Twitch.
And
Well,
and the other
Oh, sorry.
person at the table who's also acting fine just gets up, bows, and says, "Have a good day," and walks away.
Too. I look at the changeling.
He
Where
left.
did you? No,
No, the changeling hasn't
is
left.
still there.
Oh, I thought that's who you were talking to
No,
this whole
that's
time.
the whole table.
Oh, okay.
Where are you guys from?
Who are you asking?
The changeling.
Oh, I'm from a town outside of just the eastern area. It's pretty far away from here, but I came here after our village was essentially burned down by bandits. I at least wanted
so sorry to hear
something.
that.
Yeah, I at least wanted something to be able to just sort of,
We have mangoes.
just clear my mind.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I apologize that happened. That's very unfortunate. When did your friends start acting like that?
Those weren't my friends. I came here alone.
Not your friends. So they just started hanging out with you?
Sort of. I think they're staying in the Wolfsbane.
Interesting. And they were they originally eating with you? Did they approach you?
Well, I approached them. If I'm being honest, I was actually sort of investigating like you all were.
Okay. Well, I'm so sorry. My name is Estrid. This right here, I'm assuming Peeny's like on her shoulder.
yeah, she's just like been here the whole time, just like not saying anything. I'd like just chilling, just taking note
This
of
right
everything
here
he's
is my
saying.
associate. Her name is do you mind if I tell him your name?
Yeah, go for it.
This right here is my associate. Her name is Peony. We have a
Lovely,
couple other friends around. What is your name?
lovely to meet you both. I'm Isham.
Nice to meet you, Isham. Tell you what, did you want to come and chit chat with our entire group, or did you want it to just be more of a small thing like what we're doing right now?
Sure, but one question first. And then he points over at Terry, and they say, is that one with you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a whole story in itself. I don't really know if he'd be comfortable with me telling. He's having a good time. You don't have to worry.
I know.
He's
He made
always
he made a pass at me last night, but
he did. She just kind of like stumbles over.
Can I like look Isham up and down and be like, I could see why.
sure. I mean, I can't really stop Peony from doing that, so it's.
Yeah, I like look him up and down and I'm like, yeah, I see it. And like just sort of go back to sort of like thinking quietly on Estrid's shoulder.
Isham kind of notices and kind of blushes, like basically when they notice that. But
He's like,
Isham. Oh, go for it, Peony. I apologize.
oh, I was just gonna say it's like the first thing I've ever said to him, like fully. That was it.
okay.
Well, Isham, me and my friends, we're kind of doing the same thing that you're doing, but from what I know is that strength comes in numbers. So, if you wanted, we could kind of do this whole thing as a group.
I mean, at this point, I'll take any help I can get.
Oh, good to have you aboard. Up there, she points to Benedict in the rafters. That's my husband, Benedict.
Isham just kind of gently waves. Hello.
Benedict just kind of does like the here. I'll show the salute. Let me show. Since we're not eating right, he just kind of does the this sort of thing.
Yeah.
And take a look around.
And then over there at that table, she points to Dastin and wow, words are hard for me tonight. And Vasira, and she goes, and over there are my friends Dastin and Vasira.
Oh.
You don't have to worry. Vasira is She's not the chipper type.
It's hard.
Dastin, with a mouthful of food, just gives like a hearty wave, like "Hi."
Dastin is though, and that's just his personality.
You seem like a real ragtag crew.
Ragtag motley crew, I guess you could say. We just kind of happened upon each other by chance, but
Wait, you said your husband's name was Benedict.
Yeah, Benedict Fitzgerald.
The boozer company, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What are you two doing out here?
That's a long story. We're on business.
All right. Well, I guess we've got plenty of time. When I got
If you
here,
want,
it was the 4th,
Sell you
and
some bottles.
sure. When I got here, it was the 4th, and today it's still the 4th. So
That's very strange.
Oh,
It's like wait a minute. And she kind of pauses. Are they telling you it's the 4th? Or does it never go to night here?
oh, it goes to night, but I wake up, and it's the 4th again.
See, but that's just a construct, though, because if you wake up and it's quote unquote, she does like the quotation marks, the 4th, then it could just be the next day and they're just saying.
let me ask you this, Isham. What about the events of the day? Have you gone to the same things? Have you seen the same things?
That's what I
Have
was
you
asking.
experienced?
That's just a lot clearer.
Yeah, have you experienced something like a loop?
Yes, I have. In fact,
Oh, shoot.
it goes
Shit.
deeper than that.
What do you mean?
Oh, in here, I was thinking that they were trying to brainwash everybody. There goes that.
All 4 weeks that I've been here, every night, Madame Greyberry gives the same speech.
The same speech.
Nothing ever changes about it.
Not a word. Although sometimes she does sort of change how she says it. But it's always the same speech.
Huh. Interesting. We should tell that to the group because we kind of did a little control spare experiment where we had 2 of our people go to the speech last night.
3.
And oh, I'm sorry, 3. My fault. It's been a hot minute. I apologize. And I think it was 2 of us, me and Benedict, stayed behind to see if anybody would be different when they came back. But from what I can see, nothing really changed.
No, nothing really does.
We should probably tell that to the group, though, because that's something we did not know.
Right, let's compare notes.
Cool.
So you all move over to the same table. Benedict, are you joining them? Or... Okay, alright. Okay, so Isham sits down and they say, well, it's lovely to meet people who find this as weird as I do.
Are we the first people you've met that also don't sort of like mess with this kind of vibe?
No, but it's most of the time these people seem to be only preoccupied with their problems. It's so strange too. If you don't judge me, I have to admit I was something of a thief for a little while, but all of my tools and all of my weapons are gone. I don't understand why.
Weird. You know, something like that happened. First of all, I want to acknowledge we all have a past. It's kind of what we do with it, I think, that matters. But that kind of happened to us too. We were with a playwright when we came here, and it kind of his play changed. Like there was no more conflict. There was no more like antagonist. It was all.
Isham's eyes widen, and you see them just like they like bang the table for a second, point at Estrid, and say, "Yes, every play I have gone to, no conflict, nothing of any sort of drama. It's all just happiness."
I've read about this. It's very cult-like behavior.
Drinking the Kool-Aid.
DM, that actually reminds me. Didn't something happen to Dastin's notebook?
Oh yeah, yeah, it changed. It's like got
Yeah,
it's
you don't want
there's-
to have no more nudes.
yeah, it's all
No,
just,
my anatomy sketches.
All right.
How will I
My ass.
how will I know what genitals I have? No. Yeah, it's all just kind of happy joy in your notebook now. So, you know.
Yeah, and I point that out. I like take the giant notebook and I put it on the table with a thud, and he just starts flipping through page, and it's like the pictures are here, but now they just look too cute.
They do look kind of cartoony.
And they're very like painting like Baroque artwork kind of stuff.
Ooh, very nice.
No, it's not. This is not my art style.
Oh, I was saying that as Carly.
Oh.
Sorry.
I took an art class in college, so I'm utilizing like all of my knowledge of it right now.
Hey, my mom was actually an art history major.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's actually what I took was art history, but yeah.
Minor. My apologies.
Yep.
Not me.
Okay, because I like art history and stuff like that. So, all right.
Cool.
So yeah, so there's nothing really of any value. I mean, the art's nice, but there's nothing of any intellectual real value to anything in your notebook now, Aston.
Yeah, these are not my notes.
This is not my house. This is not my beautiful wife.
You say tomato, I say how the fuck did you get in my house?
Yeah. All right.
Sorry.
Yeah. So, what else is everybody else doing right now?
I want to run an experiment, but I need everybody else to approve it.
Oh
before I
God.
take
I'm so
drastic
sorry.
action. Because if there's no negativity and there's no violence and there's no, anything bad, what if I just, cast a thunder wave through this crowd of ingoers?
Oh,
What would happen? What would happen? That's all I'm saying. For science, what would happen?
Yeah, what would happen if I just light this table on fire? I'm really good with fire. But
What if I just punched somebody in the face really hard?
oh, do you guys want to just I
Start a
mean,
brawl.
All I'm saying,
I'm not one for violence, but if it's for the good of the people, you guys want to cause some chaos?
Daston picks up his
I
book and he
am
backs
one.
away.
I am one for violence. Go for it.
um,
Cast it.
No.
Hold on. If this works,
Shut up.
your book will go back to normal.
How do you know that?
How do I not know that?
What makes you think violence
What?
would work?
I
Solves every.
want to
Like,
fly up.
okay.
I want to fly up into Daston's face and be like, "It's for science, for knowledge. How else will we know?"
Don't you ever get tired of being nice? Don't you just want to
Go
go
H.
bad shit?
Don't you-
No! I like being nice and out of danger. I mean, I seek out danger, but I always try to keep a reasonable distance.
I love it.
Liam,
Yes.
where's the closest group of people and how many people are there?
Like a table away.
Can I cast Thunderwave at that table?
You can certainly try.
Okay.
Wait, is
The
that a
DM
cantrip?
is not pleased.
No, it's not. It's a spell.
Okay, all right.
Now
really?
I haven't.
Isn't that a bard's cantrip though? Thunderwave or something?
But it's
No.
yeah.
There are some groups that it's a cantrip for, but no, not
Okay.
for bard.
not for artificer. I actually wrote down what all of my spells look like because I can't just cast things.
Okay.
But yeah, I basically out of my pockets, I pull a small metal orb which opens up and sort of reveals these Tesla coils. And as I hold it, the coils sort of light up and start overloading and sparking, and I cast Thunderwave.
I love how creative that is. That's so freaking cool.
Wait a minute. Wait. Say that again. Sorry.
Yeah, so it's like a small metal orb that opens up and reveals these kind of Magitech Tesla coils that sort of spark and then load up and then overload, and Thunderwave flies out of it.
God, this actually kind of hurts to say, but you don't have any of that.
Fuck! Oh! No! Okay, that's kind of what I thought. Now
Yeah.
here's a question. What about, is it all of my spells or just my attack spells? Because I still have like mage hand and mending and shit.
It's just attack spells. I'll say that.
Okay. Okay.
I actually felt a little bad as a DM saying that, honestly.
No, but now I know. God damn it!
Yeah.
If I had been a regular spellcaster, fuck.
Maybe.
Well, you know, though, wait a minute. That actually brings up a solid question. If we try to do an attack spell, will it work?
I cast. Well, wait, hold on. Eldritch Blast. Yeah, there we go.
Eldritch Blast. All right. Fucking hell. Okay.
Well, no, but see, here's the thing.
I
It's
cast
level.
bomb. All right.
No. Hold up. I simply cast a stream of Eldritch Blast towards, I don't know, the bar. Towards like some of the higher top drinks on there. As much as it hurts Bendick's soul to see that happen. Just to see what would happen in the name of Peony for science. That is a cantrip.
Yeah. Nothing comes out. Benedict, you disappear for a second.
Oh!
I-
Astrid's like, hold on! Do not do that again.
You see, this is why I didn't want violence already.
Basira, I'm about to throw hands if you're ready to throw hands. No one messes with my man.
Visira, I will get to you in 1 second. Benedict, you wake up back in the bed you were this morning.
What?
Okay, Visira, what did you say?
Fuck?
What the hell?
What the hell?
What the H?
Where's my man?
Visira, what were you going to ask me?
Basira's just gonna get up from the table, look around, and then walk over to just the biggest person she can find.
Okay. There is a Goliath there who
Oh my god.
who doesn't
You're taking Astrid. Stand
I
back.
know, sorry.
a lady Goliath, I should point out.
Stand down, Astrid.
She is at this point doesn't seem like enchanted by Lintown as much. Like she seems kind of mellow, but she doesn't seem like weirdly mellow yet. So
I do want to find somebody who seems weirdly mellow.
okay. There's a tall elf man that you also see who's clearly drinking the Kool-Aid at this point. So
All right, Basira walks over and just here. I will do unarmed strike if you tell me to. I have it ready. And Basira just goes to punch him.
okay. Right before you make impact, you wake up from a meditation in the room that you were at the start of the day.
I don't like this at all.
Okay, one more thing. Somebody, I'm gonna Astrid, I need you to punch me.
I need you to hit me as hard as you can.
I need you to smack me with all of your strength.
I don't know if I can. My hand.
I know, just steal your heart. I know you can do it. I believe in you. And then I close my eyes and like present myself. I'm like floating in the air. I'm like ready to get smacked down.
I go to hit Uni.
Right before impact, you wake up in the bed with Benedict.
And she goes, "Oh, thank God!" And she hugs him tight.
Which one?
Benedict.
No, which
Benedict,
god?
Benedict hugs her back and plants a kiss right on her lips.
Oh,
Aww.
But nothing happens to me.
nope, nothing happens to you.
Okay. Another question, actually, just from like what I'm realizing. When we reset into the bed, does that count as a rest?
No.
And like the sleep we got last night doesn't count as a rest?
No.
Fuck. Okay. Damn. I have
Are
so
you
many
low on
seconds.
HP?
I just know I need my spell slots back.
Oh, okay. All right. I was like,
I wanted to try something else, but it's fine.
Daston is furiously writing down, like, okay, acts of violence make you blip.
And
When
it
you-
turns out that
As you are writing,
I thought.
as you are writing, you actually hear, from having your nose down in your book, you hear the lovely voice of a woman say, "Mr. Daston, I was looking for you."
Oh,
Do I also hear that?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, because Peony's there with me. Is Vasira there?
No,
No,
Vasira's
this
back in
is-
her room.
Oh, she got blipped too.
Wait, oh god, our halfling friend. Does he hear
Changeling.
that? Changeling. Fuck. Does our changeling friend hear
Isham is still there, but Isham is being ignored completely by this girl.
Daston just kind of like looks up confused, and he's looking around like, who addressed me? Who would address me?
You see a lovely girl, seemingly in her early 20s, and she basically is wearing a large cloak, a large, very extravagantly like lace cloak, and it is one of the girls who stood behind Madame Greyberry last night. At the
Oh
speech.
shit! It's one
get
of her
some,
daughters.
Daston. Get some, Daston.
Is it the redhead, the blonde, or the black-haired one?
Well, it was that one was white, one was black, and one was Asian. That was the idea.
Oh, got you. I was
it's-
going off of Lady
Resident we
D's
know.
daughter.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, exactly, yeah. It-
Daston instinctively looks behind him like, oh, is she addressing someone past me?
Yeah. It's for context, it is the black daughter, the one who is black. So it's Anya. Well, but you'll learn that in a minute. She basically says, I'm Anya Greyberry, and
Hi, I'm Daston, but apparently you already know that.
yes. Where's the rest of your party? I only see Miss Peony.
Slight,
She know them.
slight.
She knows that.
How does she know our
How does
fucking
she
names?
know that name?
Oh, just making a couple discoveries that ended them up going somewhere that I don't know where.
How does she know that? That's Peeny's name.
Yeah.
I'm
Peony's
deep-
like-
You're not there. You don't know what's going on.
She's
Yeah,
saying that as
Peony's like-
Carly.
I know.
Peony's on like full fucking alert. She's like,
just
ready
her
for
asshole is clenched like no end.
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, I'm like doing Kegels
It's
like out of
the
stress.
Yeah.
God, I could make diamonds with this.
Yeah, my nipples are hard out of anxiety.
God, I could cut.
You
I
can
could cut glass with
that
these.
shit.
It's like when your nipples are hard for bad reasons.
Yeah. Your whole body is so tense, your nipples harden up.
all right, moving on.
Moving on.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say anything, but I am gonna like position myself sort of almost in front of Daston, but like a little to the side. So I'm like sort of like if I were sitting on his shoulder, but like a little forward kind of thing. Cause like you don't seem to be on guard enough.
Oh,
Yeah,
the joke's
Daston
right
is
themselves.
Daston is more confused than on guard.
Yeah, the fact that she knows our names is like such a huge fucking red flag for me. I'm like immediately gonna like put myself in between you.
I was actually looking for all of you this morning. I was told that you were here at the Wolf's Bane Inn.
By whom?
Not important. So,
It
where
is
is the rest of your...
important.
Yeah, it is.
I beg to differ.
That actually would be a very good question. I actually don't know where they went.
Guys, I just realized we left Daston and Peeny alone in Denver.
the two most chaotic you left. Are they up in their rooms?
Not important.
She looks over at Peony for a second, and you can see just like a sort of sarcastic death stare, basically from Anya.
I give as good as I get.
Daston's just kind of looking between the two, and then instinctively he kind of steps between the two of them like, okay, listen, we don't know what's going on. My friends were experimenting with something, and they just kind of vanished from here.
Oh dear. They didn't get into a fight, did they?
Right now.
Dastin, don't tell her anything unnecessary.
What? I don't know how to handle these situations.
I'm having a panic attack.
He's having a panic attack.
You frightened the baby. How dare you?
But yeah, she looks at you and Peony and says, "Oh no, they didn't get into a fight, did they?"
Tried to. I just want Miss Sarah to walk out of that moment. Tried to.
Not exactly. It's like he doesn't know how to classify what happened. Yeah, it was a fight, but it was like intentionally for the sake of experimentation.
And it wasn't necessarily a fight. They were
Yeah, it was just a punch.
It was violence for the name of science.
Yeah. So he's not exactly lying when he says that. He's like, not exactly.
Well, either way, whenever you and the rest of your party are ready, I will be waiting right outside, and we will be giving you all the grand tour of Lingtown.
I mean, we're grateful for the tour, but what exactly is the occasion? I mean, why give attention to us? We can't be the only newcomers here.
And she kind of just pauses for a second. She looks much deeper at you, Dastin, and goes, sorry. And she goes, "Oh, you'll find out soon enough." And then she walks away.
I don't like this shit at all.
I don't like that at all.
Dastin's eye kind of flickers black for a moment and his head twitches before he looks right to Peony. We got to find the others.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I completely agree. I don't know why, but she knows who we are. She apparently knows that they all tried to do something, and she automatically seems to know that they're... Wait a minute. She said they were like back in their rooms?
Oh, shit.
Is Peony still on Dastin's shoulder?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Peony's
she's like in front of
Dastin
her.
just books it to the hotel room.
Oh my god.
Peony falls right off.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck! The fucking
Wait,
like windows.
however,
Isham kind of comes over to Peony and is like, "Oh my god, are you all right?"
Yeah, it's fine. I'm like getting up.
However, Dastin like gets halfway upstairs and he was like, "Shit!" Runs back down, grabs his giant book, puts it on his back, and then he runs back up.
Goes back for the book.
He doesn't care about Peony. He just cares about
God.
his book that doesn't have naked ladies anymore.
Yeah. Isham looks at Peony and says, "Interesting friends you've got there, Lady Fairy."
And Peony's
Dastin
just
starts
sort of like
banging on the doors like a cop.
like a cop. Oh my god. Oh,
I'm not a co-op.
You a co-op?
I'm
if
not
you're
a
a cop, you
co-op.
have to tell me.
Stop right there, punk. All right.
Stop! You violated the law.
Yeah, I just sort of like brushed myself off, I guess. Like I probably like fell like fully to the ground. Hey.
I kind of imagine you falling on the table.
Yeah, on the table. I mean, it's the same distance, really. You know. But yeah, I like brushed myself off, and I'm like, it's fine, I guess. And then I'm just gonna like take off and fly again to like towards the rooms, because like separation right now, no bueno.
Yep.
Like we need to fucking find our friends, and we need to get the fuck out of here. Like
Dastin is banging on the doors.
Are you a co-op?
Are you
also-
a co-op?
I'm gonna bang on the other door. Like whichever one Dastin is banging on, I'm banging on the other one, and it's
So
just
is
not.
Dastin.
Like,
Peony, it's tap tap tap.
yeah, Peony, it's like.
Well,
It's like what?
oh, I
it's
guess that was the
happening
point.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dastin, you are banging on Estrid and Benedict's door. Peony, you're banging on Vasira's door.
Okay.
Mr. and Mrs. Fitzgerald? Are you in there?
Huh? What? That as they release from each other's lips, like,
Oh god, you've been kissing that whole time?
Oh my
Good lord.
god.
They love each other, man. It's true love. They were about to make Bridget.
God.
Wait, I'm sorry. Esther walks up and she like adjusts her shirt, adjusts her hair. You okay?
You see a panicked Dastin.
It's just sweat coming down his brow, basically.
From what I deduced, Viscera's probably, hopefully, in her room.
Peony, is she in her room?
I don't know. She hasn't answered the door yet.
Viscera opens the door and she does not look happy.
I'm gonna fly all up in her grill and like grab her cheeks and be like, "They know where we are and what our names are, and what we're doing. We need to get here."
And Dastin is repeating the exact same thing verbatim that Peony is saying, but while holding Esther's hands, like, ah! Is it one of the girls of the lead lady last night?
You wouldn't know that.
Don't look
Yeah,
anything
Esther.
alike.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Is it one of the girls' speech last night?
What?
We weren't there.
Okay.
Oh, by the way,
Okay.
everybody else can hear this. By the way, just to be clear.
Okay,
Like, in the end?
everybody
Yeah.
shush.
Well, no, just on the top floor at least. I'm just saying, Viscera, you can hear this too, and Peony, you can hear this. So.
Okay.
Everybody, Viscera, Penny, come on in. We're gonna all have a powwow. Wait. Where's oh shoot, what's his name?
Terry?
Yeah, where's Isham?
Oh.
He's still
Why
downstairs.
would he be with us?
Because he was our bud. We adopted him.
Oh,
I just
God.
adopt other people.
I
I'll go
don't
get
just
him.
keep making these NPCs for you to bring them on board.
Yes, you
Okay,
do.
You know what? It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna go get him.
Come on in.
Are you really gonna go get him, Peony?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get him.
Oh,
I know basically
fuck.
all the information anyway. But it's like a real quick, like I pop back downstairs and I'm like, come with me, and then like
Isham's just like, oh, okay, all right, sure.
And everybody's like, everybody, come on into. And Esther's like, everybody, come on into me and Benedict's room. We're gonna have a powwow.
Oh, chicka wow wow, chicka wow
That's
wow.
not what a powwow is, Joshua.
I said how chicka wow wow. Not
I
bound
didn't catch
chicka wow.
that. That's funny.
Dastin is just like pacing back and forth.
How chicka-
All right.
Is everybody there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
All right, Dastin, start from the beginning. Breathe. Make sense.
Okay. Okay. Last night, when we all split off, me, Miss Viscera, and Miss Peony, we all went out to just kind of look around, see what this place is like on the outside. Everyone went to this place, which I think was further into town, where I think she calls herself Madame Greyberry. We've been hearing her name everywhere. She apparently, we were told by the people also at this gathering that she gives a speech every night, the same speech every night. She apparently was talking about something about how her daughters were set to be wed or something. Something was happening with her daughters. And then she looked right at me.
made eye
And now
contact.
one of her daughters is here and they're asking for us. They seem to know who we are and where we've been this whole time.
and what we're doing,
And what we're doing.
which is fucked up.
It's very fucked up. Wait, are we even allowed to curse in Lintown?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
you know what? Yeah.
I was trying to be like, I swear, if there's like a built-in censor, I'm gonna die.
I'll say
Shoot.
the
Why the
people.
fudge would I say shoot?
The
Fudge?
yeah. The Devolver Digital presentation. Yeah. I'll say that the people who are quote unquote in Lintown, the ones that have been like ingratiated into Lintown, they don't swear, but you guys can. So
Okay, thank God.
But my main question is, Dastin swears?
yeah, I know.
Question mark?
That is true. That's a strange revelation
I
right
think
now.
we finally broke him down.
Yeah, Dastin will swear when he is like very, very angry or very, very stressed, and he'll only occasionally speak out in common cussing, but every other time he curses an orc.
Wow.
Incredible.
We finally It finally happened. He finally snapped.
He snapped,
Okay.
boys.
I would also like to point out that she's waiting outside for us, so we need to get the fuck out of here, but like in a back alley kind of way.
Well, actually, and you all have my permission to say no to this. We could use this to our advantage.
How?
Well, we want to know we want to get to the bottom of it, right? And we wanted to talk to the woman here.
But do we want to end up like Terry?
Terry's already been like that. Terry's enjoying himself. He has a body now. She looks at the changeling. Long story.
No, I know. Like I said, I've nearly experienced that. So, you know.
He used to be a flaming skull. Apparently is a curse. It doesn't matter. But what if we use this to our advantage and we all are like cool with it, and then when we finally get to the lady,
Daston.
we try and talk to her.
Daston, remembering the voice he heard in his head before they even left to start going to Lintown, remembers that, and he just stops pacing and he's like, I'm sorry for overreacting. After some careful double thinking here, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually agree with Estrid.
I knew it would happen eventually.
I don't know that I can pretend to not be hostile.
But Sarah's just like, yeah, no.
What else are we gonna do?
Sneak and shit.
But we can't really leave.
Not the town.
So are we just gonna keep running forever until this thing just sorts itself out? I'm not really good at that.
We
No,
could
there's
just use Daston as bait while the rest
What?
of us.
That's a terrible idea.
But Bennett's like, but hear me out. Hear me out. The lady's only the lady or whoever her name is that's here, Lady Greyberry, based off of what's been said and explained, truly is only interested really in one person in the group.
Based on what Daston said,
It's Daston. No, she only looked at Daston in the group, and there was a few of you that went there. She only looked at
about
Daston.
what the daughter said.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that she actually wants us. She probably just wants us to corral us so she can get Daston.
See,
Why
here's
don't-
the thing.
What?
And I mean
I'm
this
just-
in the. Go ahead.
Let me explain and not be interrupted. What if, say, we agree to go, where we won't be far, and we all, wherever we go, just let Daston meet with her, but we won't be far away. And we could use something that's not violent, say like, one of our invisible helpers to keep an eye on him. And should he get in trouble, then we go into attack to help
But
out.
we can't attack. We're just gonna end up right here. So if we actually just pretend, at least we'd be there so we can at least see what's going on.
Did I not say that we would go with him to wherever they needed to go? I said we would go, but when we get there, the only person that really needs to meet her is him. The rest of us can go and look around wherever we go to try to get more information that she may not willingly give us.
But I thought the whole point of us coming here was to meet with her.
If she has the information. So far, it looks as though she's trying to keep everyone in a trance and use them as puppets or whatever she's doing to snoo her daughters and get them killed, it seems like, because from based off of what we've been told, people go meet with these daughters and aren't seen again.
I'm sorry. Maybe you can clear this up for me, Liam. I thought the whole point of us coming to Lintown was to meet with Madame Greyberry.
More or less. I mean, that was kind of the vague hints that Daston got.
It was never. It was just like, yeah, it was bad,
Okay.
but like, it seems as though she's truly, really only interested in Daston. Benedict's suggesting that, yeah, he goes to try to get information from her, while the rest of us, we would go to her place to try to figure out what the truth of what's going on here is.
Basically,
Because
I'm
we
going to be a
can't leave- we can't
distraction
leave at this
for
point.
Lady Greyberry while you all snoop around.
Yes.
This hero's like, I still don't like that. I'll stay with Daston.
I kind of want to stay with Daston too, because I'm kind of tired of this hearsay.
Well, that's fine. I was just trying to make a suggestion for us to try to find out the truth that she might not give us.
Okay.
I mean, he'll stay with the group. He's not going to do it alone, but he's just trying to kill two birds with one stone.
I mean, when we go with them, to like a couple of us could sneak away and do some scouting. I'm not against that. I'm just not against leaving him alone. No offense, Daston, but I really think you can keep your mouth shut.
No, I know. I babble when I'm scared.
Yeah. So I don't trust him. No offense again.
I
To
know.
say anything that might be need to know info.
No, that's fair.
Well, you know,
At this point, I don't think she wouldn't know anything at this point. They already know our names and what we're doing, it seems like to me. What more he's going to tell them that they might not already know.
well, you know,
It's just a suggestion.
Well, you know, I have something that might be able to help us out here. Of course, it's only going to work if I can actually see you guys. So hopefully, if we're allowed to be in the same room with each other, this could possibly work. And then Estrid hears inside her head Daston's voice, and you just hear him
God.
say, and you just hear his voice and says, like, as long as I can see you, I can actually speak to you without actually using my words.
No, you could do that. Everybody just thinks, Esther, you good?
Yeah, I actually, you know, I only just recently got this, like,
So cool.
like recently after I started journeying around with my book.
Interesting.
And he just starts sending like and then just a brief Daston voiced hello just echoes in everyone's head as he looks at every one of you.
Yeah, don't like that.
Oh, yeah, I can do that for a while.
I mean, I just thought maybe, like, as long as I can see you guys, I can keep you alerted to what's happening on my end.
Yeah, actually.
Whatever works. I've been outvoted, so whatever you guys come up with. And he just stands there chilling at this point.
Not that you haven't been outvoted. Okay.
I'm not Josh here. Josh ain't mad. That was literally just Benedict talking. That's not Josh. Josh ain't mad.
All right. So what's the plan here?
Well, I think we just gotta walk on out all together as a group and try our best to just stay close to each other.
So we're winging it.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
We're winging it at first.
Well, hold on. So Visera actually looks at everybody and then looks at Daston and goes, wasn't there more of a clue that seemed to be a possible, maybe another trail to another one of those machines, another one of the Daemon Machina, possibly a trail here at Lintown?
Do I remember anything like that? Because I remember the voice telling me that there was something Daemon Machina related in Lintown, but was there anything else?
I would say that you do vaguely remember, but it's all.
I just remember on the map that we were looking through in like when we were in the other town. I can't remember what it's called. But then there was the Lynn town, so that's why I was like, maybe. So what if, as Benedict suggested, a couple of us do a little bit of searching
while the rest keep the grayberries busy?
And and two of us, like, not going far from the room, but like just if Daston and two of us go and meet with this Madame Grayberry, and then the other two maybe get a tour of the house if they're willing to do so. I mean, they're supposedly going to give us a tour anyways.
Well, that's
but
nice.
I mean, Peony, you like to tinker.
Yeah.
Perhaps if you and Benedict went on a tour of the house.
I could see it. I just have to sort of rate it a little. I'm still kind of fucking freaked out about the whole name thing. It's just
actually I like that idea, but here's something that might actually work a little bit possibly easier, and I do apologize, Miss Vasira. Estrid, Benedict, you said that you've been to here before. You've met with the leadership before it was like, but you've been here before.
I have. Just passing through for business.
Right.
Selling my stuff to various shop owners.
Well, right. You've both done business here. So maybe Madame Grayberry may not know who you are, but you've definitely done business here, that there has to be someone that remembers you. And you know how all this high society works.
I did meet with a cool person named Madame Macintosh.
Wait.
What?
What?
I just pulled that name out of my head.
Madame Macintosh.
You've stumped your DM, Estrid, I want to say.
And Daston just goes, I think if we're going to go with this plan and two of you stay with me while the other two look around, I think it needs to be both of the Fitzgeralds with me. Vasira, you're a drow. You can sneak around easily when no one's looking.
Small.
And Peony is small and can fly. You two would be perfect for looking around. And Estrid, and I'm unfortunately gonna insult myself here. You both are better speakers than me. I'm a fantastic writer, but I'm horrible at speaking.
I'm a fast and fantastic speaker. You're right.
And Isham kind of looks and says, "Why am I here?"
I actually had a suggestion for that, and I'm gonna smile really wide and like look at Isham like really sweet like.
Isham blushes again, but this time a little more frightened.
I mean, if Vasira and I are going to sneak away, I could potentially hide within someone's pocket for the whole ride, so it's like I'm not there at all. Isham, if you transform, I mean, you're a changeling, right?
Right.
So if you transform into, say, me or Vasira, and perhaps it'll be easier for us to slip away if you're there and the lady thinks that you are, part of our party.
Can changelings change their size?
That's a good question. I'll Google it.
I'm not sure if they are. I know they can change
or
their,
do they wanna...
they can change their size slightly within like a.
I think it's within a foot.
Within a foot, yeah.
Well, Isham's like, well, I guess I could
stuff.
turn into Vasira then.
How tall is he?
Let's say about 5'7", 5'6", somewhere.
Okay, then yeah, he can.
Are you both medium?
Vasira is 6'3", so that's why I was like, is he tall? Is he at least 5'5" or?
I'm reading the description, and it basically just says a medium-sized changeling can change into the size of a dwarf or a half-orc or even a hag, but not like a small halfling or like a Goliath.
Okay.
So he'd be able to change into Vasira, but not into Peony, since Peony is small.
I am very unique.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought changelings were in like Mystique rules where they could only like change slightly or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is like that. I play a changeling in another campaign, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I mean, I guess I'm the DM, so I could always just say fuck it, and that my changelings can do that. But I don't know. It's too
Do
complicated. Yeah.
Go against the grain.
That's too
You are the
complicated.
grain.
I mean, I have a gnome in my campaign that's 2 foot fucking
Huh.
6, and so
Yeah, so sizes
like
are
to
kind of
give a
just
lager.
irrelevant.
Just like skip the loggers.
Oh, is that what that's from? Okay.
She likes them loggers.
that would be Buttercup, and she's a red-haired, pig-tailed halfling who owns a tavern.
Nice. Nice.
We got a lager. I don't really like the stout very much, but the lager's pretty good.
All right.
Evan's still
So
bad.
I guess what Isham's turning into Visera? Is that the plan?
Yeah.
It would make sense, and then like Visera, you and I can follow from a distance.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if that's a plan, are you guys ready, or what are we
Yeah,
doing?
I think we are.
Yup.
Okay. Well, I think we were going to take a quick break, and then we were going to come back with the rest of the plan. So.
Okay.
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 Okie dokie, dear.
So yeah. See you all in just a bit.
Oh, it's snack time.
Yep.
Good.
God. Thank God.
Now you're unmuted. Now you're
Okay. All right. I won't say anything untowards.
Okay. It's okay. I think we're beyond me getting demonetized, even if I was cared about that shit. So, you know. Okay. Not until I actually can start making money will I care. Okay. So yes, we are back. So the plan is about to go into action, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So do you guys head out the building?
Y'all.
Yep.
I guess I should say Isham is now pretending to be Visira.
Yeah.
Okay, so I assume Visira, Peony, you guys aren't heading with the group, though, right?
We're a little
Yeah.
bit behind.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think the plan was to follow at a distance.
Okay. All right, so Anya can't see you guys, though. That's the idea, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, can you both do stealth checks?
Okay. That's a 14.
That would be a 16.
Okay, you both pass. You both pass.
Thank God.
So the rest of the team, including Isham, who kind of just panics because he realizes that he only just met Visira and has no idea how to behave like her.
Just act very angry.
I guess I can do that.
We should put your sunglasses on him.
Put your glasses on. Nothing will be wrong. Okay. Okay. So, all right. So you arrive out, and you see Anya just standing there, looking all regal.
I can fuck the car.
Wow, what a time to go off mute, Carly. I just
you
showed
can
Carly
certainly
the
try, Carly.
I just showed Carly the trailer for Transformers: Rise of the Beast,
Okay, that makes more sense.
and she is instantly thirsting for RC.
I mean,
I
have
see
you
it.
have you shown her RC from Transformers Prime?
Oh, God. Don't even start with me.
Oh my god, your cat's a baby. Does he have cataracts?
Oh, no. She's just old.
Oh, what a good
This is
girl.
what she looks like in Transformers Prime.
You know, I always thought that was a guy who was just really feminine.
Nope, that's a chick.
Stan.
Although
That's a
turns
whole
into a
lesbian.
Apparently, in some versions, RC is trans or something.
Right on, good for
Yeah, a
you.
transformer.
Aren't they all?
Ah.
Come on.
Hey.
No, man. Okay, we won't get into this, but you know.
Yeah. Don't even get me started on fucking Transformers Prime right now. I will outthirst everyone in this room.
Okay,
Bet. Fucking bet.
but no, like RC, especially in Transformers Prime, is super hot. Okay,
Dating, and I can't because the animation's terrible.
No, it
It's
isn't.
early 90s, woman. Of course it's gonna suck.
Well, you fucking hated Jimmy Neutron.
Okay,
Which
Jimmy
is the
Neutron is a
pinnacle-
fucking acid trip.
It's the pinnacle of art.
I love Jimmy
Okay.
Neutron. Anyway, all right.
Anyhow.
So you appear outside of the building, and Anya is there, looking all regal, just awaiting for you. So she's like, "Oh, good, you decided to come. Where is Miss Peony?"
She has
She got sick.
she has decided not to join us, but I brought everyone else.
And Anya pauses, and she says, "What a shame. All right, well, come along then." And she shows you a carriage that you all can ride in. Please.
Oh joy!
So, do you all get on?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Dastin just kind of looks at it for. Dastin's the last to get on. He just kind of looks at it and goes like, "This is gonna be my first time in a carriage,"
Oh.
and he gets on it.
Okay.
Haven't we been riding in a carriage?
No, we've been in a wagon,
Oh, okay.
like a covered wagon.
Yep.
This is like a
okay, forgot. Sorry.
this is like a nobleman's carriage.
You're gonna like.
All
it
right.
and see-
So, Anya's like ladies first, and she escorts Estrid and Isham onto the carriage.
Thank
She
you.
kind of gives Isham a little strange look, but Isham just kind of awkwardly like starts to frown and then panics and like starts to smile, panics, and then starts to frown. And gentlemen, won't you join them?
Oh, but of course. Bandit goes and sits next to Astrid.
And then Dastin does the thing where he's like, "Oh, my first time on a carriage," and then he gets on.
Yeah.
And he sits down like opposite everyone.
So what we thought might be fun is to first show you the more active areas of the of Lintown, where you can really see all the arts and festivities that the town has to offer.
Oh.
So she says, "Driver, please take us to the central area." And so you hear the clopping of the horses as the carriage is being driven, and she looks all at you and says, "So how are you enjoying your time in Lintown?"
It's very bright and colorful. I will confess, I'm not exactly used to this.
Oh, really? That's a shame. Yes,
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just I've never been in a place like this before.
Oh, I see. Yes, you were raised by orcs, I believe, correct?
No.
You know this.
Yeah, Dastin like definitely takes a second. Like, how does she know that? But still trying to like play the scene. Dastin's like, no, I wasn't raised by orcs. I have a human family, but I did live a couple years in an orc tribe.
Oh, I see.
By the way, at this time, Dastin's got his giant book on his lap, and he's already like making little sketches of like the buildings as they're talking. He can like double task this.
I hope you're getting very good detailed. I hope you're filling in the greater details of the buildings, Mr.
I certainly am trying. I mean, I will not deny this place is wonderfully built.
Yes, it came into building about 50 years ago.
Wait, DM, could you repeat that line? I couldn't catch that.
She said, yes, it came into about construction about 50 years ago.
And 50 years ago? Is this town not that old?
Well, the building, it's how it is now. It's been rebuilt, essentially.
Oh, that makes sense.
What, you don't mind me asking, what made you decide to rebuild it? Did something happen?
You would have to ask my mother about that.
Got you. Will we be meeting her?
Perhaps. She tends to wander around in the day before she has a very big speech to give tonight.
Oh.
Does
Is
she...
it the same one that we heard yesterday?
She didn't give a speech yesterday.
Oh, I must. I apologize. Time seems to blur together for me.
What kind of... Dastin kind of quickly looks at everyone, kind of getting the hint here. What kind of speeches does your mother give?
Well, she's planning to give one tonight about the marriage of my sister tomorrow.
Oh, who's she marrying?
Who is she marrying? Well, actually, I should mention that it's actually all of our marriages.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you. And she basically looks over and says, "Oh, look, we've arrived."
Oh.
Don't worry.
Convenient.
Don't like one bit.
That's convenient. Oh.
Please, take in the beauty of the central area.
And Dastin is sketching.
The door opens,
everything.
and you basically see a giant fountain in the middle where people in just Greek-style robes are just kind of walking around, greeting each other. You know, it's very, very, very we happy few, lovely day for it kind of behavior.
Video game.
Vidya. But yeah. So what do you guys do exactly?
Dastin like pokes his head out, but he does not leave the carriage. He's just trying to get a better look at everyone. Like, oh wow.
And Anya's just like, please don't be shy. She walks out of the carriage and says, "Come, join, enjoy the music and the games."
Dastin slowly gets out. He still has his giant book like in one arm, and like sketching a little slower this time. Just taking in everything.
Isham walks out. Well, yeah, I guess Isham follows Dastin, just trying to still act really coy about the whole thing. Still is Visera. Speaking of which, okay, what are Visera and Peony up to?
And where are they?
Yeah.
We're on like Mission Impossible here.
Right.
Like finger guns and all. Like do. I mean, I personally would I think that we should just like follow the carriage as closely as we physically can.
Okay.
Without being detected.
Okay. So Visera, why don't you make a strength check or athletics check? Sorry, athletics check.
That'd be a 3.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
She did not do so well. Okay.
You lost them. Sorry.
What about me?
I mean, do you want to go for an athletics check?
Yeah, and I'll carry Visera on my back. I'll lift her. And
okay,
carry
well then
her.
you're definitely gonna have to roll with disadvantage on that one. I'm sorry.
Okay. I already have a negative bonus in athletics, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh fuck! It fell off the table. Guess I'll have to roll again. Okay, hold on. Well, okay, so that's a 5.
That's the 2 rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got an 8 and a 5.
Yeah, you both failed. You both couldn't keep up with the carriage. So you're basically lost in the town, and you basically see a bunch of people just walking by. Some of them staring at you, waving, just like, "Hello, good morning."
Visera just looks at him with an eyebrow raise, like,
Is it a good morning?
Are you? One person walks by and says, "Are you planning to go to the speech tonight from Madame Greyberry?"
Ah.
Yeah,
Petey,
I heard it's riveting.
no.
And the person just walks away and says, "Oh, what a shame."
yeah.
I am so
Been
puckered
there,
right
done
now.
that.
I have an idea.
Okay. Keep in mind, you're not with them, Estrid.
Not?
No, you're with Benedict
Oh.
and me.
I'm losing my goddamn mind. I'm so sorry. You can
It's been a
tell
long
it's the end of
day.
the night, right?
It's okay.
All right.
You started off so strong with the RPs, and then it slowly
You burned yourself out there.
You're doing so good.
Get this woman a Red Bull. All right.
I'm gonna turn to Visera and just be like, "Well, we fucked the dog. What should we do? Do you think? Should we like? I don't know. Should we look for like the residents of the Greyberries, or where do we think? Or do you want to investigate the stage where they're doing the speech? I mean, I don't know."
Oh, I think, well, ask for directions. Seems odd, but seems like the best course of action
Oh my
to
God, I'm
find
so
out
sorry.
if
Hold
people
on.
actually
My
know.
sound just crap.
Oh.
Oh.
I didn't hear anything you said. I'm so.
So Visera is like, well, I suppose we should ask for directions. See if people actually know where Madame Greyberry lives. It would also help us to know how well people actually know this city, or if they're just mindless and happy.
Yeah, I agree with that. So I guess we'll investigate a bit.
Investigation.
All right. Yeah, if you both want to do investigation checks, you can do that.
Keel.
Investigation. No breathing.
My investigation is actually pretty good. Let's do this. Nope, it's a 16.
That's not bad.
It's not terrible, but you know,
That is a 23, good sir.
Oh
God
shit.
damn.
Okay. So what exactly were you investigating again?
We're trying to see any clues, see if we can find our way or ask somebody for directions. Like if we can see anybody we can ask for directions to Madame Greyberry's home.
Okay. Well, you see a group of older-looking gentlemen, kind of like philosopher-looking guys that you would see in like Greek form or something like that, just kind of talking to one another, just sort of collectively speaking, and they seem pretty knowledgeable despite kind of glazed over and just, you know, sort of part of the Lintown, you know, collective or whatever you want to call it. So
Resistance style.
yeah, but they seem to be speaking about Madame Greyberry very very, you know, informatively. So
yeah, so we go over to them to see.
Yeah.
Vasira looks at Peony and then thinks to herself, and she's like, I hate talking to people, but I don't know that many people can understand you that well.
Well, it's not like I'm speaking like undercommon or something. Come on, let's do this. And I'm gonna fly over with the most confidence. And I'm gonna be like, good sirs.
and they look over, and I should mention, despite being older, they still have a distinguished look about them, like they've aged very well. So.
Okay. Would you fine gentlemen be able to point us in the direction of the residence of the Madame Greyberry? And I do like a little like curtsy with my overalls.
Sure. And they're basically like, well, we are not sure if she is currently there, but you can find her home very easily. She lives in the cathedral up at the front of the central area of the town. Which, if you follow this road all the way down for about a mile, you will come to it.
Indubitably.
You'll see You'll see a rather large fountain there.
She lives in a cathedral. All right.
And I do another little curtsy, and I'm like, good day. And then I'm like,
same to you, miss.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Well, bye. And I guess I'm just like, well, I guess it's a start.
Better than nothing.
And then I'm gonna smirk at Vasira and be like, can't understand me, my ass. I can talk normal when I want to, okay?
You just speak quickly is all sometimes. You get a little excitable.
Am I too fast for you? Is that what you're saying? You need me to slow down?
I think you need to slow down for yourself sometimes.
Yeah, Peony just like sort of is like, well, you know, when you're right, but she's not gonna like admit it out loud. She just shrugs a little bit.
Well, I mean, I know you're right, but I'm not going to tell you you're right.
Exactly. So like pouts a little bit. But yeah, I guess we have somewhere, like we have a direction at least.
We have our heading.
Yeah. Which is basically the same direction as everybody else went.
The magic. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Off to Neverland. Sorry.
So, we're gonna go back over to Group A right now. Wonderful. So, you all are in the central area, right near the fountain. She's like, Anya says, What would you like to explore first?
Dastin, where would you like to go first?
I mean, that's a good question. I don't really know what's here.
Well, there's always the music area, which is a great place to hear music, which is a great place to hear all the greatest musicians that Lintown has to offer.
Hmm.
Interesting. What else do you have to offer?
Well, there is, of course, the great dining hall, which is mostly reserved for the higher-ups, the aristocracy that visit Lintown. And there is, of course, the theater, where we have our greatest performances. And, of course, there is the library.
I'll bet you have a lot of dramatic performances here, don't you?
I would personally like to see this library.
All right, let's see the library, and then we can talk about theater.
Dastin closes the book, puts it on his back.
All right, we may head to the library. So she guides you over there. It's about a 2-minute walk, because the central area, basically everything is around the fountain, pretty much. So she takes you in, and you see you go in there, and yeah, it is a gorgeous looking library, just filled to the brim with books and shelves
Like
upon
Anya
shelves
from
of books.
Spy Family.
It's bigger than the one you found in Futurum and nicer looking because it's actually well kept.
Death
So.
5 books new. Death 5 books new. Death
Oh
5
God.
books new.
Dastin is like vibrating right now.
Now you may look in any of the books you wish, Lord Master Dastin. There are certain sections, but it's pretty much free to anyone to use.
Thank you very much. And by the way, you don't need to call me Master. Dastin's fine. And then Dastin just kind of walks away just to explore the genres.
You kind of under her breath here say, "We'll see."
Oh,
Wait, did I hear that too?
You can make a perception check.
I would like to try to do a perception check as well, since I'm there with them.
I will not. Dastin has already walked away. I know he would not have heard that.
Perception. Okay, give me 1
Perception. No breathing.
second.
I got a 15, DM.
You heard Will.
I got a tweel.
You heard Will as well. That's all you heard.
Astrid just kind of looks at Benedict. They make a mental note of this, and they carry on.
Dastin walks up to a shelf that looks mildly interesting, and he pulls off a book and just starts skimming through it just to see what's there.
So, you know how your journal currently looks?
Yes.
It is basically the same in the book you read.
Well, now hold on a moment, because now I have a feeling I know the answer to this, but I just want to be certain. And actually, Josh, I would like you to chime in with this one as well, because Dastin's a warlock, and one of his warlock features is Eyes of the Runekeeper. Because he's got that feature, that automatically translates any and all written script into common for him. Because we've already kind of deduced that all this text is altered by whatever aura is in this town, would his Eyes of the Runekeeper work and translate the text for him?
Not well. See, the thing of it is that, like, it would depend upon the DM, because the thing of it is, like, yes, as a feature, but if it was working, if Eyes of the Runekeeper did not work on your tome due to this,
that's right.
It would not work on these books because of that specific kind of magic.
Well, and then if you look at the wording again too, you also see that it would literally just be like, okay, well, if this was written in Elvish, the Eyes of the Runekeeper would turn it into common for you, or if it was in another language. But since it seems to be that, some of it's in common, it's just the context not the words themselves.
Yeah, so it's just
Okay.
happy-go-lucky the whole time you're reading it. It's just nice, fluffy stuff.
Fluffy stuff.
Okay, so
All right,
Dastin,
I will say this. You may certainly try.
what kind of check would that be? Like Arcana or something? Or
Well, okay, what are you trying to check exactly?
Dastin just kind of like looks back at the rest of the group and he activates his Eyes of the Runekeeper. So his irises turn like bright purple as he tries to translate the script. Would this be like investigation, perception, or Arcana?
Let's go Arcana.
Okay. Ooh, 18.
All right. So the book you're reading, you see it begin to change a bit. You see sort of this purple aura around it, like you would with the other, pink aura around it, like you see with other things. And you begin to slowly see the words begin to change. You see them, you see them go from sort of just light, happy anecdotes to begin to talking about things such as weapons manufacturing and like certain battle tactics. But as soon as it starts to change, Dastin, you disappear.
Astrid like looks around and is like, hold up. Benedict? Where did Dastin go?
Benedict looks around and goes, is he not under a pile of books reading?
I'm going, Dastin?
Cricket.
If he's
Cricket.
reading one of his
Cricket.
books, I doubt he would answer you. He's too engrossed with those books.
No,
It's
something I don't.
uncomfortable. It's a little uncomfortable how much he loves books.
I'm gonna. Astrid goes up to one of the books and like tries to pick out like one of them and starts flipping through it.
Well, I think you see the one that would have just fallen to the floor
Yeah.
that he was holding.
She picks up the one that he was holding and she flips through it.
Okay. I mean, you just see it as cute anecdotes, cute, happy little anecdotes. But as you touch it, in your mind, you see the flash of what looks like just a instant, just a pure instant of just this weird, armored, like dark-looking figure, basically, for just 1 second. And then it makes you drop the book in shock. But it's gone. It's gone now. You saw it for just 1 second. And now it's gone.
Benedict? I tell you something's weird. Pick up that book and tell me if you see anything weird.
Wait.
Just saw.
Is this the book that Dastin pulled off the shelf or his notebook?
It's the book that you pulled off the shelf.
Okay, good.
Astrid's like, no. Pick up that book right now and tell me if you see anything weird. I'm not gonna tell you what I saw.
Before he does that, I'm looking to try to find something real quick here.
While you're doing that, Isham is currently looking around and says, "Guys, where did Anya go?"
I don't know.
Oh, fuck!
Anya?
No answer.
Milady Anya?
No answer.
This is not funny.
I think it's funny.
Yes, you would, Liam. You fucking would.
Oh
You
my
just hear a
God.
voice in your head that says, I think this is hilarious.
Yeah. As the DM, I find this hilarious.
Okay, so
Welcome
Anya's
to the
gone
land
and I'm
of
gone.
Well,
You ever seen the movie Midsummer? Where the girl
I haven't
and
actually yet.
gives the guy, she gives this dude like a love potion.
Is that what that movie's about?
It turns really that's one of the subplots, and it
Okay.
turns really weird.
Because I've watched the trailers for Midsummer, and I'm like, I have no idea what this movie's about.
It's dark. This
This is
is
about a
going
cult.
to be one of my costumes.
Okay,
I'll
Benedict.
leave it there.
Benedict is gonna walk over. He's not gonna necessarily pick it up. He's gonna kind of take out like a pen or something from his coat jacket and kind of just investigate it, just to kind of see if he can see anything odd or strange with it, any or feel any magic or anything come off of it.
Okay. I guess do an Arcana check.
Okay. Actually, doesn't want to make better ones. Cool. See if it works out for me. Not really. Yeah, 11 ain't gonna do shit.
Okay. Well, yeah, it doesn't do much, but the moment you try to examine the book, you see that flash as well, and this time the Morgan starts to call. Or it's going, ah! Ah! Ah!
Benedict this like stands up from crouching over the book and looks at her and then kind of looks around and just goes, all right. So Das is missing. Anya's missing. And if this book is suspicious, he looks around at the library and just goes, wonder what else here has stuff in it that's being hidden. And he goes to try to investigate the other books.
All right. Well, we will go away from you guys for a minute, and we will return to Vasira and Peony. Is Vasira there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. All right. So you guys are currently walking down the main road to try to get to the central area.
Yep.
All right. I would like you both to make perception checks.
Oh. Oh my god, it keeps rolling off the counter. Nope, I rolled a 4. I am not perceiving.
It'd be 14.
Okay. So,
Last night.
Vasira, as you both are walking by, you see something rather strange down an alley. So, it looks kind of foggy down there, which is weird because so far Lintown hasn't really been that foggy or like just it just looks very strange. And you in particular begin to have this weird like headache, almost like Daston has had before.
Peony,
Yeah?
what do you see down this alleyway?
If I'm looking, do I also see the fog?
No.
It looks like an alleyway, my guy.
All right. Well, there's
What
something strange down there.
Strange like how? What are we talking? Monster? Or are we talking like weird vibes?
Strange like I see fog.
Well, that is weird, isn't it?
In a place like this? Yes.
Can I do like a super quick Arcana check on the alleyway?
Yeah, sure.
Just to see like if there's like a 16.
Okay. You definitely see something feels off about that area, but you cannot see what it is at all. Not in the way that Vasira can.
Okay, I relay
love
that.
Evan's face. He's gone to defense mode right now.
He's turtled.
No one can help you.
You're doomed, darling. You're doomed.
Should
Oh,
the fact that you're seeing things that I'm not, I'm like, do we investigate or do we like steer clear because it's only 2 of us and we can't like fucking enact violence?
Can't you?
Oh,
But
wait.
if-
No, they can't because they'll just end up back where they were.
Yep.
But if we can't commit violence and nobody else seems to be able to commit violence, would we really get hurt?
I think that depends on your definition of hurt. There are other things, worse things even than just physical pain.
Well, I mean, if we were to feel badly about what's going on, we just try to commit violence and we end up back in our rooms at the inn. I mean, we already know where we're going.
You have a good point, actually. I need to make an agreement with you, and I stick out my little hand, and I'm like, should this go down the shitter? We agree? Enact violence upon one another?
Agreed. And Basira just holds out her finger in there.
And Peony, like, shakes her finger and is like, all right. And then
a gentle lady's agreement.
And then yeah, I mean, I'm down to investigate this foggy alley, the fog that I can't see. I'm like, it still just looks like an alley to me.
Okay, so you guys are walking down the alley.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
How bad are these vibes? Are the vibes rancid?
You feel the bad vibes, but you still don't see a damn thing, Peony.
Okay.
So, Vasira, on the other hand, as you're walking down, trying to like fight the headache, you begin to see that the color is starting to fade from this place, and that things are just starting to fall apart as you're sort of going down this alley, and it's just strange. It's like all the good feelings and all the sickly sweet nature of Lintown is just fading away as you get further in here. And then as you walk just a little bit further, you find yourself at a graveyard.
Oh God.
If Peony looked at Basira, she would actually see Basira smirking right now.
And
it's like, what the fuck?
how good is Drow's
like...
eyesight? How good are Drow's eyesight?
Oh, Drows can actually see up to 120 feet in dark or in natural or magical darkness. So they can actually see through magical darkness.
Then I am not going to make you roll for this. In the middle of the graveyard, you see a large tombstone. A large tombstone that is basically just... It's extravagant, but it's still overgrown and just rusting away, and it clearly hasn't been taken care of for a very long time. And on the name of the tombstone says Sonia Greyberry.
Oh, balls.
And then, out of a flash, appears another one of her daughters. Another one of Madame Greyberry's daughters saying, "Begone!" And then you both wake up back in the rooms.
Oh, shit! Oh, balls. Did I see the daughter or no?
You did see the daughter, but you didn't see where you were.
Okay.
And we're gonna
Oh.
stop there with you two.
No!
So much deeper than I thought it was.
Oh my God. My heart is fucking pumping.
And see, this is part of the reason why I had Bendick suggest splitting the party, even though it's usually it's not a good idea. I
Oh my
thought there was
God.
something sus.
Because we're cutting from Peony and Vasira because now we're going to Daston.
I'm so turtled right now.
Daston.
Turtle
that's
enough
what
for the
I thought you meant
turtle
the other
club.
Are you guys turtly enough for the turtle club?
Like I said, he's in defense mode right now.
I am.
Daston,
Yes.
you find yourself waking up, but you are not in the room that you started the day at.
Don't like it.
Okay, yeah. Daston like instantly sits up, looks around, and his first thought is, "Where's my book?"
It's there. It's there.
Okay, now for the next thought. Where actually the heck am I?
You are in a very extravagant looking bedroom currently.
This isn't sin.
This isn't my house. These aren't my clothes. Sorry. Letting the days go by. All And yeah, you see that this is a very, very nice, extravagant looking room. It might just be the nicest room you have ever seen in your life.
It is.
The bed is huge. You woke up on the floor, but the bed is huge. And just the windows are stained glass, like you are in a cathedral.
Oh no.
And Dastin, he hops he hops onto his feet.
I think I know.
His book is on his bag, and his book is on his back, and he's just like looking around.
Oh God!
And
I think I know what's gonna happen.
From the distance, you hear a very familiar voice, one that you just heard for the first time last night. You hear it say, "Well, Master Dastin, it seems like we have a lot to discuss." You turn around, and sitting in a large, very nice-looking chair is Madame Greyberry. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session.
Dude, oh my God. Fuck me. I just... And I was...
I would recommend you all really try hard to remember where you were tonight
Yeah.
for next
Christ.
episode.
I've got notes. It's fine.
We were in the library, Carly. It's fine.
I got notes. My notes got notes.
I'm still scared from my party, Josh.
we're no, I'm just saying, like, you remember where we were. We're in the library looking at books, wondering, are they as bad as the one that Dastin apparently flipped out from?
Wait. Okay, yeah. Okay.
So, yeah. Does anyone have anything they want to plug before we say goodnight?
I got Song of the Wilds tomorrow.
My Instagram is Carly Pearl Cosplay. I'm 15 people away from reaching 2.2.
Yay!
At 2.2, I'm gonna do a giveaway.
All right.
Follow me.
A giveaway what?
Probably like a print or something. I
Oh,
haven't figured it out
nice.
yet.
Nice.
I got a couple ideas rolling around in the old noggin.
Yeah, with Colonel. I was thinking Clue too, Mom, when you said that, when they said in the library. Okay. Last call for any plugs.
No.
All right. So, yep, Song of the Wilds tomorrow on. Are you still streaming on Twitch, Evan?
I'm still kind of debating that. The good
Okay.
news is that Twitch, YouTube, it's the exact same setup. Like,
Okay.
Streamlabs wise. So I'm still kind of debating that.
Yeah, I'm kind of permanently moving here to YouTube because I just have a bigger audience now. So
I might still stick with Twitch because the last time I did YouTube, like pretty much the only commenters just wanted more burrito rant and had
right.
nothing.
Yeah.
They wanted nothing to do with D&D.
Yeah, for me it's I haven't gotten a ton of people who are just like berserk, but I do get a ton of people saying I sound like Markiplier, which is the same damn shit I got on TikTok. So,
You do actually kind of sound like
I know
Markiplier,
I
though.
do. I've kind of thought that sometimes, where I was listening to a video of mine and I was like, "Fuck, I really do sound like him." Okay.
You just gotta use it to your like benefit at this
Well,
point.
I made a video where I parodied him, but all right. So okay, thank you everybody. Yep, thank you everybody so much for watching. We will be back in 2 weeks. Next Thursday, it's gonna be Hellboss, if I'm correct.
So excited.
Yeah.